think it would be safe to say, like, last year you guys leaned on your defense a lot. How much better do you feel you guys are collectively now that you are a lot more balanced as a team, offense to defense?
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been doing a good job of playing complementary football. Something that Coach McDermott preaches to us all the time. Making sure that we're doing the right things on the offensive side of the football, the defensive side is taking care of business, and the special teams game is kind of dictating field position. So, when we do our job right on offense, it just makes it that much easier for the defense. And they've been playing lights out the last few games, and we really appreciate how hard they work and how well they've been coached and how well they execute. So we got to be good on our end too.
I know it's only 3 games, but you guys are top 10 offense, top 10 defense. You're one of only 4 teams that can say that right now. If you're in that neighborhood at the end of the year, I mean, that should make for a successful season, you would think, right?
Yeah. Again, we got to do a lot more things better on the offensive side of the ball, myself included, especially myself as far as ball security, making sure the ball isn't put in harm's way as much as it has been. So there's a lot of things that we can learn from the last few games. Obviously, we want to build on the success that we've had, but also we want to make sure that we take count for the things that we're not doing right and try to fix those as well.
Josh, there's ever a defense where the margin for error is about as thin as it gets. It's this one. When you look at them and they haven't given up a touchdown, to this point, what do you see?
Well, I mean, watching them on film, they're always sound fundamentally. They understand what type of coverage that they're in. They are very well disciplined, by one of the greatest coaches of all time too. So we understand it's no small task to go against these guys, no matter who you are. So we got to make sure that we're good on our end of the ball as far as taking care of the football, with our blocking schemes, making sure that we're going to the right guys, and running routes. Their DBs have been really great. So we got to do a good job of winning one-on-one matchups and go out there and try to execute the best we can.
You talked about football security a couple answers ago. Just how hard is it to strike that balance from letting your instincts and your talents take over versus protecting the football and maybe being a little bit more cautious than others?
Yeah, obviously the competitor in me wants to extend plays and try to fit the ball into small windows, but understanding, like Coach McDermott preaches, playing the complementary football game and allowing our defense to go out there and forcing teams to, have long drives against our defense and not giving them a short field. So, when we've done that, we've had a lot of success. So, I think that's really what the NFL comes down to, is taking care of the football, scoring when you get your opportunity, and the team that we're playing against, they know all that all too well. So we got to make sure that, we're taking care of our end too.
Josh, Cole has 14 catches in the first halves of the first 3 games and only 3 in the second. Is there something that the defenses are showing a little different in the second half, and maybe you're struggling to kind of find him within the offense?
I don't think so. There's not really a very concerned effort to get him the ball. I like to try to get the ball around and whatever, whoever is open, within our given concepts and whatever the defense is kind of throwing at us. But he's been awesome for us as far as just finding windows to get open. He had a really big route in that fourth quarter on our last drive. He found a way to get open, and the way he communicates and the way he kind of goes about his business during the week and how hard he practices, I don't think that's going to be trouble moving forward. But again, it's not like they're doing anything crazy on defense where I'm not allowed to get to him. So, we got to get our playmakers the ball, and he's one of them. So we'll work on that.
Josh, I know you're only 4, but do you see that you're going up against the best of the best? Do you see this as kind of a measuring stick to see where you guys are going up against them?
Well, I think every week really is a measuring stick, and we're not trying to approach this any differently than we would any game. It's the most important game that we're playing right now because it's the next one. So we're going in with that mindset, and we understand what this game kind of means to the fans and people around the league. But in-house, we're just trying to go 1-0 every week. Doesn't matter who we're playing. So, but we know that this team prepares well. They're 3-0 for a reason. They got one of the greatest to ever do it. At their quarterback position and at head coach. So. We got to be fundamentally sound. We got to understand what we're trying to do and really key in on ways to try to get a job done on Sunday.
Josh, what is the sense of what you think this game means to the fans? You mentioned you guys kind of feel that. What are you feeling in that regard?
Well, obviously, I think teams around the league, they look at the Patriots and they want the long-term success that they've had over there in New England. Playoffs every year. So I think, especially this fan base being in division, how much passion this fan base has, I think it means a lot to them. But like I said, in-house, we're focused on going 1-0 every week. Doesn't matter who we're playing.
Josh, I know there's probably a longer list of things that you can learn from a quarterback like Tom Brady. You've been complimentary of him. But is there maybe one thing that you admire about him more than some of his other traits that you could try to learn from?
I mean, I've said this before. I've been learning a lot from him, and he doesn't even know it. Just as far as when I was a young kid, just seeing how he handled himself, in interviews, in conferences, and how he handled losses and how he handled wins. Off the field, he seems like he has a great amount of respect from his teammates and everybody that's in contact with him. So, I've got nothing bad to say about the guy. He was one of my favorite quarterbacks growing up, and it's a little surreal to be playing against him. He's up there in the age department, but he's been doing it for a long time now for a reason, and he's I definitely think he's the best to do it.
I know you're close with Harrison. How tough is it for you to see, obviously, his season?
Yeah, it's really tough. A guy like that who works his tail off, who cares so much about the game of football, it hurts. It hurts our guys in the locker room. I think, we all feel the same way towards it. But at the same time, we're praying for him. We have no doubt that he's going to, be in the weight room still, regardless of whatever outcomes that he has. He went to visit Oshai Children's Hospital while he just suffered a torn ACL, so it speaks volumes about the character that he has. He's very selfless, and that's what he kind of was to this team. He just wanted to help the team in whatever way he can. So, next year when he gets back, we have no doubt that he'll be ready to go.
You mentioned the surreal nature. Go ahead.
How challenging is it? You mentioned how you view Tom Brady and all the things he's accomplished, and how you were, kind of in awe of him. How challenging is it to look at the Patriots as just another opponent, knowing that you're going up against a guy like Brady and Belichick and all the things they've accomplished?
Well, I don't really think it's challenging at all.